What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Break Room Chronicles. I'm your host, D. Nelson, joined by my guys. Whole crew's back this week.
Yeah.
Got my man D. Rock.
Yo.
Got my man J. Dog, star of the show.
Yo.
West Philly's finest. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's to be debated. But you know what I'm saying? That's what he told me. So I'm going to go with West Philly's finest. So what's up, man? How's everybody? Everybody chilling?
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. Good to hear that, man. Shout out to my baby girl, Scooty, for her successful surgery yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I was a little worried the last couple of days, but everything worked out good. So, you know, without further ado, man, let's get into it. Basic question, man. You know, we all three black men, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure this is something y'all been asked before, but I'm going to ask y'all again. Ass man or boob man? What are you, man? I mean, I know what 99% of the brothers gonna say, but
I'm actually titty man.
Titty man. So, wait. Are you a titty man as far as she can have a flat ass, as long as she got some nice titties, or you like me? Like, I'm a boob lover myself, but I definitely want, but I would have to consider myself an ass man. Because you got to have some kind of cheeks back there.
It don't got to be all crazy. Like, I like, you know, it doesn't have to be big, like a big ass. It could be just nicely proportioned.
Yeah, nice ass. Yeah. It don't got to be no super badunka-dunk, but it got to be something.
Yeah, but I'm a titty man.
Yeah, I'm definitely a titty man too, but not to the extent where she can be looking like the Tasmanian devil.
Chalkboard.
Yeah, I mean, big ass shoulders and no ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit look crazy.
That's true. I mean, you rarely get both.
Yeah.
Like,
you rarely get both.
Yeah, I can't turn down a nice rack though.
I'm an ass man, but I definitely, before I was having sex, I was a titty boy.
Yeah, most niggas was. Most motherfuckers was.
I thought I was just like in a minority. But yeah, I was a titty boy. But now, yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer a little bubble. I'm not even. What's the question? Would I have sex with somebody?
No, because some guys are just like somebody that just a flat out titty man, like quote unquote, like the white dudes. They would rather have some big boobs and shorty could have like no ass.
Yeah, that's weird.
Not like that's weird. Like that shit.
Yeah, but
crazy.
That's somebody twist though. There's somebody out there that's their twist.
Yeah, no, I'm with you because there's definitely chicks that look just like the Tasmanian devil. Like they be all shoulders.
Yeah, that shit look crazy.
No, yeah.
And you get down to that ass, you be like,
yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, and I don't even know if this is like a skill or a superpower, but a chick can be standing. Let's just say like a chick is standing behind a wall, and I can only see her from like the top of her torso down. I can tell by her arms and her shoulders if she got an ass or not.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, you can.
Like I could tell. Like I don't know what it. I don't know what I'm looking.
What's the cutoff? What'd you say? You
like if you seen a chick standing behind a wall and all you see was like the middle part of her, like right here.
You could tell she got.
I could just tell. Like I could look dead at him like, yeah, she got a butt or she got boobs.
She got something.
I could just tell. Like, I could just tell.
Yeah.
I don't know what I be looking at, but I could just tell. Yeah. And I haven't been wrong in like 20 years. Like dog, I've been on the money every time. Like,
right.
Like she don't got no boobs or she got both. Or I could just tell. Like I could just literally tell, yo. Like I don't know what it is. And I couldn't even pinpoint right now what I be actually looking for. Like or like she got them big ass arms. I don't know. But I mean everybody look at a chick with the big titty. You could tell a chick got big titty. Her shoulders be square as shit. Like you could just tell. Like yeah, she built like she got big
back. The
linebacker.
Yeah.
Linebacker shoulders. But I don't understand how niggas don't like a nice pair.
Yeah,
I like a nice pair of those and like a nice set of areolas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That can get you a long way.
Yeah. Just don't have them flat ass teeth look like somebody ironed them. You ever see a chick like in a bed? Like I ain't gonna lie.
That's only Asian women.
I remember we went on a trip, and I remember like these people was like playing in the pool, and they was like horse playing.
He said some like iron to
And
chase.
it looked like and this chick they was playing her girlfriend was like playing in the pool, and her girlfriend went to like throw her in the pool, and her titties came out.
Just a nipple?
No, like the whole titty.
Yeah.
But them Jones was flat as shit, like an iPad, like 2 iPads. Like, them Jones, I was like, ew. Like, that shit looked crazy. It looked like somebody took all the fat out them Jones.
You ever see a chick that got like the nipples that like poke out, or what is it? The puffer, they look like kind of puffy or whatever. I don't know how to like they. If you seen them, you'll know what I'm talking about. They kind of like the small areolas, but they like puff out.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mostly light skinned girls had them.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm lost.
I seen dark skin, but that's the mostly light skin.
Yeah, mostly light skinned chicks had those.
I'm gonna tell you the funniest shit I seen on a porno. I never seen it in person, but I seen it on a porno. Like a chick had like big ass titties, but her areola was big as shit. Like took her like the whole body.
Yeah.
That shit looked funny as shit.
That's the black jaw.
That shit looked
fire.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
That jaw looked. Her shit be looking funny as shit.
A lot of dudes, I asked.
That should go around the whole bottom.
Yeah, the whole bottom of her
like
fucking.
She dipped that shit.
Like she got that shit. Like she got a kufi on that joint or something.
A lot of men don't like it.
My fault. All my Muslim people, y'all gonna kill me. But like she said, her fucking hoodie. I said like she said her titty in a kufi.
Yeah.
They come.
Y'all niggas don't like that, John. I don't mind it.
What, the big ass areola? She nasty as shit. Nasty as shit. You eat the ends of the bread too, don't you? Nasty bitch.
Well, you said you don't like big. You like big areola?
The big ass don't cover the whole bottom.
It's a cinnamon bun.
This nigga nasty.
Yo, you out of fucking pocket. But fucking lay your truth. I ain't bad at you, nigga.
Fuck that.
Honestly, like, who want a small ass areola? What you like, white woman with the small ass?
No, but just a proportionate areola.
A normal joint. Yeah, right. That joint's like that shit. Yeah, that shit drawn.
Childish.
I guess that shit look great. You can't even find a nipple with that big ass areola.
Yeah, her shit.
Some chicks be having big ass nipples too.
Yeah. Real shit.
I've heard people say they like big clits too. I think that's weird.
I seen one on a smut, and I was like,
"That's gay. That's borderline gay.
That's a dick.
Yeah, that's borderline gay, dog.
Like, that shit look like a little dick.
What?
So the nigga gay because he like a chick with a
big clit?
If niggas like that shit I see on that
that's
smut,
borderline gay.
That shit look like a little like an inch and a half dick. That shit look crazy.
Like a fucking doorstop.
It look like a dick. I'm like, yo, that ain't no fucking clit. That's a Johnson.
I hate we about to get into a mini debate about this, but fuck it. Listen, it's nothing wrong with that. Well, some women are just made like that. You can't. That's just how they made. I mean. So you get down and y'all about to do what y'all do, and she happen to have. What you gonna be like?
No. What are you gonna
do? I'm gonna have sex. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Like it's nothing wrong with that. Like you really about to sit up here and say, yeah. "I'm gonna stop." I'm gonna stop. We just not doing it because she.
I'm not biting that shit.
You don't do that.
I'm cool. I mean,
you're not gonna go down on this girl because because of that small ass reason.
Yeah, nigga, she got a fucking mini dick.
I'm not going down on girls because they fuck other people. So yes, like we.
You don't go down on a woman because they fuck other people.
Because they fuck somebody I knew. Like, what I'm saying is that's a small reason.
I have one of them big ass clips. Ain't a small reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a big reason.
They can't help it.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm out now. I mean, I gotta be here.
Right. Well,
so you really about to turn down the sex from a woman because she got
that shit like this, dog. That's like a fucking finger.
So.
Pause. No. On some real shit, I'm getting uncomfortable. This nigga talking about himself.
Nigga, I'm uncomfortable that you about to turn down sex from a woman because she got a bigger clitoris. Like, it's a vagina. They don't all come.
I'm not
There's a difference between big and like that's just like a normally big. Though.
Listen, all vaginas don't look the same. They like you should know this. That's just the way it is. I can
be turned off by what I'm turned off by.
It's nothing.
Well, why can't I be turned off by what I'm turned off by?
Because you act like a nut right now.
like
what?
Duh.
Well, I'm gonna be. Listen, I'm
that
cool.
shit. Hey, matter of fact,
like, come on, man, you can't. You gotta be kidding.
Yo, the joint I seen on the smut, that joint looked like a little dick, and that shit, I was like, no, that's a man, that's a brother. But you know, to each his own. I ain't judging nobody.
I am,
nigga,
especially you.
I seen multiple my days.
But like you said, man, yeah, I mean, listen, man, what you eat don't make me shit. Hold on, let me see. Nah, see?
look at me like, no, fuck that.
No, don't rethink it now, nigga.
Yeah.
That shit ain't real.
That's real.
That shit ain't real.
He going down. You going down on that?
I ain't even gonna answer that because that ain't real.
That ain't what I asked.
That ain't
Is
real.
you going down on that?
That's a fact. Yo, all y'all go Google big clits. That's all you gotta do. Go to Google Images and Google big clits.
And he fucking with it.
The very first one.
So that's a problem right there. That's
Matter
a
of
problem.
fact, I'm gonna implant it
Draw
right.
up there where you're
I'm gonna
talking
implant it in the
Which
video
one?
right.
This one?
Yeah.
Right around this time. I'm gonna try my best to implant it into this video what we looked at.
No, that's a normal size clip.
Nah, I mean that's pretty big.
Pause.
Yeah, you out of pocket.
That's pretty big.
That's normal.
Yeah, that's a normal size drum.
Get the fuck out of here.
But that shit you talking about?
Yeah,
that's a get.
Yo,
I just think you being real mature. You want to stop the whole session because
if the drum look like that, I'm out.
Husky.
Like I'm not gonna hold you.
All right, fuck that. I don't want to gross everybody out. All right, so let me ask y'all this, man.
Oh yeah, you ain't gotta input it in the comments. You can put that shit right in the.
I am.
Yeah.
I don't think it's calling you.
Y'all got any memorable? Since we talking about ass and boobs and all that, and enormous clits. Y'all got any memorable strip club experiences?
I got a story, but I don't want to get called broke again, so I'll let Darren go.
No, you got.
No, don't be childish.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. You gotta go now. My shit basic.
No, mine's is too. Like, I don't really think you could judge me because I was young. This is the first strip club I went to. It was a strip club. What's the joint? You know the joint on City Line Avenue is right across the street from that apartment building. No, it's right right near that Target. You know, a strip club over there that's like in a Ducky. I don't remember the exact name. Well, anyway.
Yeah, I'm trying to get me jammed up.
Yeah,
I
I don't know either.
Get the fuck out of there. Anyway, I was 18. It was the first time I went. I was with my cousin and his dad. And
I know you're talking about. On Ford Road, I know you're talking about.
yeah, I was with my cousin and his dad. And I think my cousin was going on prom or graduating, whatever. So his dad took him. His dad is actually my cousin too. So they both my cousins. So I went to the strip club. I didn't know how it should go. I didn't know you need to have money for this. You need to have money for that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't had nothing on me. So I was just standing there. I was just saying, it's the first time. So I was amazed. I ain't know women to walk around fully naked in strip clubs.
That's a fact. My first time was the same way. Like, what the fuck?
I ain't know they grab on you. I ain't know they do this. I ain't know some of that. But I was just sitting there. So this chick walked up to me and she started dancing on me. So I'm like, okay. But around this time, I'm from the, I'm 18. So I'm like, the last time a girl danced on me, I was in like a dollar party or whatever. And y'all finished dancing. That's it. So I'm thinking that's just going to happen again. So she gave me a little dance. I'm just like, all right. So she was like, after the song was over, because I think they charge by the song now or whatever. After the song was over, I'm like, she's kept dancing. So I'm like, oh, I get another dance. So, I'm just there and I was like, my cousin had leaned over. I'm like, I got to pay her?
She must be a young stripper too.
No, she was older. She was old enough. She was older than me. But since she's seeing how young I was, I guess she was like, well,
trying to milk you.
Yeah. So I'm like, yo, I'm looking at my cousin. I'm like, yeah. So she peeped that, and then she like, oh no. I'm like, yeah, I ain't really got nothing on me.
Yeah,
but
I ain't really got nothing on me.
Yeah, she like wrong cousin.
Like either you got something or you don't, dude. What's really?
Yeah, I ain't really got.
Like you kind of cute. That's one of them Jones. Like,
well, you kind of cute for ugly, dude.
Yeah. I'm like, I ain't got it.
Yeah,
I ain't got it.
You always got broke stories, dog.
Yeah,
nigga, I was 18.
How old was you with the double date?
I was in my early 20s. I wasn't.
Nigga, that was like 3 years. No, whatever. I ain't getting all that.
Ball.
I'm 28 now, nigga. First of all, listen, I'm glad I had these experiences. They're part of life. So you've been rich all your fucking life. You ain't had no broke stories.
No, I just wasn't out when I was broke.
Ain't you an uptown nigga?
Yeah.
Well, what that mean?
Uptown nigga?
What does that mean?
So y'all dirty, right?
No, they don't claim up. They don't say uptown. They're only Quilly dirty, and he from Germantown. That's not uptown.
God, man, get the fuck out of here. You ain't gonna come at me for my broke experiences.
I don't be out
when my experiences.
If I'm popped,
I ain't going to fuck out.
Yeah, fuck that.
But I didn't know where we were going. It was a surprise to him, so I just happened to tag along.
So nobody.
No,
nobody figured to let you in on what's going on.
This is the first time I went to a strip club. I didn't know. Like I was just going. I was amazed. I never seen naked women walk around so freely before.
This nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, don't judge me. You got a problem with big ass clits. Like
like there wasn't that picture. Yeah, I got a problem.
Do you fuck with that, John?
Act like
I'm asking, do you fuck with that, John?
That's not real.
Right, okay.
But
he really do, but he don't want to say.
Yeah, right.
It ain't real.
Because it's definitely that picture definitely showing up.
All right, so what you got, Darren? Your strip club story?
I ain't got no Johns.
No,
my shit was basic. Like all my strip club stories was basic. I mean, basic. When I first went in there, I was the same way. Like I'm like, yo, these bitches is really walking around with their ass and titties out, and I can't fuck.
Actually, if you go to the right one,
yeah, I know that. But my first experience was like, yeah, no, I can't fuck these bitches.
Well, I got two, and one of them was not even me. One of them involved. Well, I was there. It was me, my man. Shout out to my man V, and my man and Manny from down the job. This goofy ass. His girl had just threw him the fuck out again, and that nigga was like on some depressed shit, laying around my mom's crib. So me and my home, we laughing at him and shit. So you know, we do what we do during the day to get money, whatever. So one night we just chilling one night. My man V was like, "Yo, B," we call him B, right? We don't call him man. So he like, "Yo, B on some nut shit." Like, well, he don't crazy. Like, he like B acting like a nut. Like he's still moping around. Like we gotta cheer him up. Mind you, Manny like 6 years older than me. So at this time he like in his 20s, and I'm in like my teen, like 15, 16, some shit like that. So my man like, yo, I know what we're gonna do. He like, yo, go get some money. So, you know, I run upstairs to the little stash I had when I got a little bit of money. He's like, yo, we gonna go down. So, you know, we made our little plan. Yeah. We gonna go down night on Broadway. Down Broad Downey. So we go down there.
AIDS.
Yeah, like a motherfucker. We go on this joint, and first of all, you walk in the joint, so you get to the bottom of the steps, it's 2 pool tables. And these niggas are selling like meatball sandwiches and coleslaw and canned sodas on a fucking pool table. We walk down the joint, and that's back then when niggas was like, nigga, you eat out of strip club, you a fucking savage. You would shit in the bathroom at the gas station if you would eat out of strip club. So we like, nigga,
I'm shit in the bathroom. I ain't gonna hold you.
He's also nasty motherfucker.
Listen, I got shit.
But yo, he's so green and so lame that he don't even know. Like, no, nigga, you know, we're gonna go to Wendy's or something. We're gonna check us on the way back of the way. Nigga, you ain't eating no fucking. He like, I ain't know y'all stupid. Like, I don't know. Then I really peeped this nigga out on. This nigga got on a sweater, some tight ass Levi jeans, and some fucking penny loafers. Like, look like Carlton Banks, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So we go in there, John. So I give him some money from the rip. Like, huh? My man V gave me some money, huh? Yeah, that's back in the day when dancers was $5. So we gave him enough money. He should be cool for a minute. He walk off. Like my man V dip off. I dip off. We go do what we do. We come back. But we really just dipping off so we can watch him. Yeah. So we know he is square. So we looking across and we saying he got this big tall John. Big butt, big ass titties, big ass afro all the way the fuck out here. She dancing all on him. She got that big ass bouncing all up against the wall. Wall ain't this nigga to death. You can look in his face and tell he in love.
I had that experience for him.
But listen, I'm going too fast. Like as soon as we get in the joint, right?
What? Wait, what'd you say?
I said because he was describing the strip. I'm like, yeah, I seen one of them before in the strip club.
Oh, I just said you fell in love with one.
So I'm going too fast. As soon as we get in there, right? We tell nigga don't eat the food off the table. We in the joint dance, so the joint walk right up on it. So my man, he good for like sicking John's on nigga. He like, yo, sit the joint. So she come right to Manny like, she's like, you want to dance, honey? So you know, she like, you want to dance? He like, yeah. So he bitching at first like, they go the fuck ahead, man. Go ahead, man. What the fuck you here for? They walk off. So she trying to walk off, find like a dark corner. Yeah. This nigga stop in the middle of the floor and start like dancing like they in a real fucking club.
I ain't gonna put my man out here like that.
Yo, she looking at that. He know I tell this nigga all the time. Yeah. So she like, everybody in the fucking strip club like, what the fuck is this boy doing? My man V is in tears. Like this nigga, we almost had to carry him out of here. That was so hard. So I'm halfway embarrassed.
Yeah, because that's drunk.
But at the same time, man, he a street nigga, but he not a street dude. So I'm like, man, niggas gonna see this shit. We fuck around, got shoot our way out there. They gonna think we square. So I'm talking about it's like a half a song. Like he two-stepping, he acting crazy. I'm like, yo, not that kind of dance, nigga. She want to give you a lap dance. He like, oh, I didn't know. Like, nigga, how you 6 years older than me and don't know this type of shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then he, like I say, that nigga ran through me and my nigga V money that night, like all our money, like on this one joint. Like, I gave this nigga whatever, and then he joined dancing on a big ass joint, the big ass afro she danced on, and get back to that story. Dog, this nigga, at the end of the like 2 songs, he just gave Shorty every dime he had. Like, huh?
I
Like,
love you.
whoa!
Night's over, huh?
Yo, she kindly took that money and bounced. I'm out.
Right.
Got ghosts on that nigga. He come back to me like, yo, man, I need some more money. Like, get the fuck out of my face, nigga. So I end up giving him more money and shit like that. But that nigga, that John. And another John I got, this boy I know named Ray used to have like, they used to throw like these fake bachelor parties. And
what's a fake bachelor party? First,
they would act like somebody was getting married, but really wasn't getting married.
Just
why they call them fake bachelor parties, I don't know. But that, on the flyer joints, I always just say that fake bachelor party.
Right.
So I go to one of these joints one night, and it's out by the airport. Me and my man, I ain't gonna say his name because he married, and I don't know if his chick gonna get off. So me and my homie right out there. I'm driving. I drive out there with me, and we getting there. So it's all chilling. But it's like it's one of them hotels out by the airport.
Yeah.
Like I think like the Red Roof Inn joint out there. One of them joints out there. So we, like I said, it's chilling. Everything going according to plan. But it's a fucking sausage. It's a sausage fest at first, and then that shit just turned into like Players Club. Like the next thing you know, only one John show up. Shorty show up. Nice looking John, pretty body, crazy, everything. She show up. So she like, no, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna go in the back. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. So then the boy was like, no, that's cool. Go in the back, whatever. It's probably like 15, 20 dudes in there. So I guess she made a phone call, found out the people that she was dancing with wasn't coming right away. So she called them, or she called the boy like to the back, like, yo, I'm just gonna come out and dance now, like if they ready, because they said they probably not gonna be for like another half hour, 40 minutes. Like shit, I'm just gonna go and make some money while I can.
Yeah.
So she came out there, she was dancing up stage for like 10, 15 minutes doing that thing. I'm in the back chilling. Some bull came in that joint. I'm talking about big ass like border like Debo size. Big ass bull like that. Him and like 2 niggas. I don't know who they knew they'd have through the party, how they found out about it, whatever. But they just, I just remember this nigga had like one of them scraggly ass voices, like, blah, blah, blah. So he talking all crazy. So Shorty dancing, everything going fine for like 10, 15, 20 minutes. This nigga get up, he finally get up there with his money. He up there, she dancing in front of him, she twerking whatever in front of him. This nigga putting money on her ass, but he trying to like stick his fingers like in her, like drawn. Yeah. So I'm like, this nigga, wow. So she she checking with the yo chill, like, nah, this ain't that. Like, no, don't do that. I ain't into that. He tried to do it again. She, yo, chill. It's like second time I told you, blah, blah, blah. Like, all right, my fault, bitch. He talking to all stupid. So he stood up there giving the money though. So then like he wasn't putting the finger. He ain't trying to put his hand no more. He smacked her on her ass hard as shit. Smack. She don't say nothing. She just keep dancing, whatever. But she looked back like, yo.
Yeah.
Everything. She danced again for like another 2-3 minutes. He go again. Smack. Like even harder though. I'm talking about like slap. I'm talking about, yo, I'm like slapping the shit out this junk. She, hey, like, can you? So the boy who even throwing the party, like, yo, my man, like, calm down. Like, you doing the most right now. Whatever the slang was back then. This like, it had to be like 03, 04. Yo, third time, it's like 10 minutes later. She up there dancing. Probably like 5 minutes later. I'm talking about he slapped this joint this time so hard that her leg buckled. And she, like, you could see, like, the tears welled up in her eye. Like, yo, like, that hurt. Oh, my God. Like, what you doing? Like, she ran off stage. Like, went in the back. I'm sitting there talking to my man. I'm like, yo, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. Like, nope. Ain't gonna have me down here on no dog like that. So I'm in the joint. I'm sitting there. So I hear somebody say like, "Yo, I think Shorty called the cops."
Yeah, I'm definitely out.
But I'm on my way out the door by now. I'm on my way out the door. I had that's back then. I had like a black Chrysler 300 back then when 300s first came out. Hopped in that joint. Told my man, look, you can do whatever the fuck you want to. You want to stand around here and chit chat with these niggas?
Mm-hmm.
I'm back uptown.
Yeah,
man. All right, but hold on. I'm out.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah,
Peel right out on that nigga.
You ain't no accessory, no none of that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Junior probably up in there.
Yo, that's how
right.
boy was acting like that, dog.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nope. I'm the fuck out of here. I never listen. To be crazy, I seen the boy Sweet who used to be throwing the parties. I seen him since then. Like the first time I seen him probably was like a couple months ago. Actually, me and my wife was in shot right around the corner. We seen it. That was the first time I seen that nigga since then. And I ain't seen nobody else who was throwing them parties with him like since them time. But that was the last time I've been in any kind of like strip club environment.
Yeah.
Like, never again. I was kind of like almost like shell shocked.
Yeah, that's a bad
to go back in them joints. But yeah, we be right back though. Yo, we back. Yeah. So we went down memory lane with the strippers, man. And yeah, I wish we could have recorded this one joint that George talked about off air. But
stay out them hole in the wall strip clubs.
Yeah,
what you call
don't be that creep boy.
What y'all know, West Philly? He said we call it the Red Door out of West Philly. Y'all know, nasty motherfucker.
Hole in the wall strip clubs. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I got a quick question for y'all.
What's that?
You know, I know how y'all see a lot of niggas nowadays. They be checking niggas' chains for like see if they real. They got the little device or whatever.
Right. The diamond tester.
Yeah, the diamond tester and shit. But how do y'all feel about rappers wearing fake jewelry? Like, is that a problem? Like, if you found out your favorite rappers wearing fake jewelry, would that be an issue? Because me personally, I wouldn't. If I was a rapper, I would probably have some fake jewelry. But
do it depends on who the rapper is? Like,
yeah, I think it do.
Like not status wise, but the type of like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole wear fake jewelry. Is it the same as Tekashi or
no? Like the nigga like Tekashi can't wear fake jewelry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because
like
he talk too much shit. Like a nigga. I mean, even though he ain't a rapper, but a nigga like Gilly can't wear fake jewelry.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what's big. Okay.
Yeah,
because you talk too crazy.
Yeah,
like you know, J. Cole and Kendrick don't give a fuck about like the material side of it. But like you said, Gilly, Meek, who I just say, Tekashi, like niggas who flaunt all them diamonds and shit. Even if Lil Uzi Diamond was fake, like he can't do that shit.
You don't think so?
The fuck no. Like you can't talk about you paid $24 million for that.
Well, yeah, he can't do that. Yeah.
And that shit fake.
But he said he been paying on that joint for a while though.
Yeah, I would say the same thing if I had a fake diamond.
Yeah, with that joint, I thought the joint was just worth 20-something mil. I didn't know he paid for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they be having shit on loaner too.
Yeah, they do, because you can.
What you mean?
Pay on the Rolex.
Yeah. What you mean on loaner? So
on loaner,
he gotta get that shit back?
Like, what's the boy to make all the jewelry? Harry Winston and all that shit?
Yeah.
He might just got a fucking 40 karat canary yellow diamond, and he might just lend that shit to like Kim K, so she can wear that joint on
Yeah,
she got a couple events. You know what I mean?
That nigga ain't got that shit on loan. That shit is imprinted in his forehead.
Yeah. They can take that shit out. You don't think they come right and get that shit?
Repo.
Yeah,
that nigga like the boy off the Avengers. What's the boy name?
Yeah, that nigga.
When Thanos took that shit out of his head, he was
and they ain't even gonna get the anesthesia. They just gonna rip that shit out.
Yeah,
and just leave.
Send a big ass nigga with nothing to lose.
Right.
No, but I mean, so if Jay-Z was wearing fake jewelry, or Drake, or Meek Mill, somebody,
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I wouldn't really care because they got the kind of money I know they can afford to. Like, it's different. Like, when I know you can afford.
Yeah, because I heard rappers come out and say, "Well,
why even buy that shit though?" I'm not a fan. Like, why would you even buy fake? Like, I don't get that. Like, at
because you instead of me paying $150,000 for this chain and piece, I can get the same piece made look exactly the same for $3,000.
That's a big difference.
You never gonna know that it's fake or real. Like, you never gonna know because of who I am.
But why front?
Because I can save $147,000. I don't gotta tell you it's fake. I never said it was fake. I never said it was real. You just saying my chain. It was rumored that all the AI jewelry was fake. That was a rumor. Now, how true that is, I don't know.
I just can't see myself getting it. Like, I wouldn't get the jewelry. Like, me personally, I wouldn't get the jewelry if I'm gonna get fake shit. I get.
Well, what if the diamonds? They still were diamonds. They just not. They're not the high end ones.
Like Rolex, they not Rolex diamonds.
Yeah, they
or
not,
VVS.
Yeah, they ain't baby. They ain't,
Well, see, that shit for me, yeah, I could get away with that because I don't talk that money shit. But like certain people, like you said, certain people, you couldn't get away with that shit.
No, like a nigga like Meek Mill can't get away with that.
Yeah,
because you talk too heavy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But and not to be counting Meek Mill pockets. I don't know how much money Meek Mill got, but and this is not like a knock on him. So I don't want nobody who cool with Meek Mill to be like, oh, you talking shit about Meek. Like, it just not. I don't think Meek got the kind of money to be out here trying to spend $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 on jewelry. Like, to me, like, that's just like, that's idiotic.
Yeah,
like that's some shit Drake could do, or that's some shit like a nigga like Tekashi gotta do to try to stay relevant.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm like you. I would rather not buy nothing
than
buy
fake shit.
Cause I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's just me.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not the big jewelry
type of person.
Yeah, that ain't me anyway. Right. So I don't see it. But it's motherfucker like that should be status with these niggas though. Like, I gotta have a big chain on.
People don't realize how much $200,000 really is.
Yeah, like you spent $250,000 shit like that.
You get it in a week, like that shit gonna dry up soon. Or you get it a show. Like, when you hot now, I guess you can get it.
Yeah.
But I guess people don't look at how much money, like the percentage of, if you making what, if you making 200 a show, what's that one? Like, I guess how much is 200 from your actual net worth? Like, how much is 200K from your net worth or your total income? Like that's how much. I guess that depends on how much jewelry. Because how much should you spend on jewelry?
I mean, like I said, it's all up to that individual.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think jewelry is a good investment. But
yeah, don't depreciate
it as soon as you put it on.
Same as cars, though.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of niggas when it come to cars, a lot of niggas don't own that shit either. So it's the same thing.
But we do. But most niggas we depreciate all kinds of luxury items. Like, niggas will take like something like a Philippe Patek, and you're not supposed to put diamonds in that.
Yeah. Yeah,
and you fuck up the
Rolexes
whole.
And all. They said this shit worth more. Before
you fuck up the whole watch, getting shit welded to it, and you fuck the watch up. Now the watch is worth $70,000 plain.
Yeah,
you bust it down
with $40,000 worth of diamonds, and
you know what I'm saying. But now it's only worth $70,000. But you don't put $80,000 in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? But the value ain't go nowhere.
Right.
So it's like, dog.
Yeah, I heard that.
What are you doing?
Busting all that shit down.
Yeah, for nothing.
Yeah. I saw that shit can shimmer on camera.
Yeah.
That shit do be looking nice.
You could do that with a regular fucking watch. Though. You could buy a fucking
or a $3,000 fake ass joint, like you
said. Or you can go buy any kind of a metal watch, a fucking a Tag Heuer or something.
Yeah.
Something that's like a stainless steel, like a fucking Swiss Army watch. If all you gonna do is bust it down, so anybody gonna be there,
T-Sat or whatever.
Yeah. So if ain't nobody gonna know what it is, so what's the point of?
Yeah.
Man, niggas can't tell. Niggas want to use it on camera. Like, you can just you don't really need to spend that much money.
It depends on who you doing it for. Because if you're doing it for yourself, that's one thing. But if you're doing it for likes and you know, the image, because it's niggas that's living off their baby mom that's buying jewelry. Like, they can't afford to do these up and coming artists would spend $10,000 signing bonus or
niggas making payments on jewelry. Nigga.
Yeah, that $10,000 bag. They ain't got a fucking car.
Right.
But they'll spend that shit on jewelry.
Now, I seen a regular nigga that worked down the Jones. And this nigga, I'm talking about this nigga was grinding, working his ass off night and day. He don't even work there no more. He recently just got fired too, like not too long. He quit. I forgot what happened, but probably like the last like 7 or 8 months. It ain't had nothing to do with that other situation. It was something different.
Right.
And this nigga bought this bullshit ass Rolex, right? First of all, when I first seen it, it looked like a female watch. But nigga, you were just willing to buy the first Rolex you could afford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the face on this joint looked like a fucking nickel. Like on it looked like a quarter.
Yeah.
Like it was so fucking corny.
Yeah.
You could tell that motherfucker was old, but not like a vintage old. It was just like
2012, John.
yeah, like some shit that they might have gave Eddie Murphy wife on when they did Beverly Hills Cop or some shit like that. Like, oh, get it to your wife, man. Like, you know, take this bullshit ass $5,000 Rolex. That joint ain't worth nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Joint was like trash. But this nigga was so proud of this joint. You know what I mean? But shout out to him.
You can't shit on him for that.
Yeah, that joint was ass. Though.
But I get that. But you can't shit on him for being. You can shit on him for that.
That joint was ass. Like you can want some shit, but until you know better, like somebody got it. That's like you really want a car. Like you want this particular car you want, but your pop just be like, dog, that's the dumbest shit you can buy. That dumbass wheel.
Like them little ass square Jones.
Yeah. Or it might just be like a piece of shit, but you like, no, I want this car because it's black and it got dog. That's dumbass junk. Like man, you don't just keep saving your money or buy this joint over here because it's better.
Right.
But yeah.
So let me ask you a question. I know y'all recently seen the whole Skino Beanie Siegel interview.
I seen that joint.
So let me ask you this. Well, I remember the era, but I know this is kind of considered your era too, like with state property and all that that era came about. So you probably remember it better than me. Mm-hmm. So compared to that era to this current era, what do you think is the biggest issue with this era of Philly rap scene?
Philly rap scene,
or this era in general.
No, I'm just talking about just strictly Philly rappers.
I think the city itself is a fucking war zone, so it ain't no unity. I remember, like, most niggas in state property from different neighborhoods, different parts of the city. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't have somebody from everywhere, different parts of the city. So it's like, that was dope about it.
Yeah.
I think it's less money in the music business, so I think a group thing won't be as successful as state property was because it ain't as much money to go around as it was back then. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, so back in the day, 200,000, 250,000, that's 5 niggas. Everybody get a nice little $50,000 job. That it ain't gonna be 250 no more. It's gonna be like 80.
Group,
you know what I mean?
The group thing ain't even. It's not a thing anyway.
Yeah, because it ain't no money.
Like you figure, it's just what the Migos.
Yeah, we can't and shit. You can't bust that shit down no more. Right. It ain't no money in it.
Right?
Is it that or because the state property and all them niggas they was actually talented.
They were. I mean, I think what you mean, like as far as like people blowing out of Philly.
Yeah, like the young rappers, like all the niggas that's out that's young. Compared to them, or like, why are they not why are the things are not happening for them as they did for the
Beanie Siegel?
So?
In my personal opinion, Beanie Siegel fucked up. Because you think about it, we didn't have anybody out of Philly until Meek.
Yeah,
and look how long it took Meek to get on. In between Beans and Meek, that was like a damn near decade.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? From the last Beanie Siegel joint until.
Meek. Probably like 5 years, right?
No, that was like probably like a dime. That was a long time.
Yeah, it was a
Meek was out 2010, 2011. Siegel 05, 04. It's like 5, 6 years.
It took a while for me to get on though. He was
popular no, but we knew him because he was rapping since he was 12, 13.
But no, we talking about when Meek got on.
When
he finally got on what made back in the
Yeah, that was like 2010, 2011. I know because I just had graduated. I was like, I had just graduated.
Yeah, that time just seemed so much, but that's what it was though. Wasn't nobody fucking with Philly.
Yeah, the perception.
Yeah, and you see, once Meek got on, once Meek got cemented, you start seeing everybody. Uzi, P&B Rock, motherfucker just start coming out of Philly.
All right.
What I think don't happen here, which happens a lot of other places, is people don't reach back and be like, "Come on."
So would you consider Meek a gatekeeper?
I don't. For Philly.
Yeah.
For Philly, because he can have somebody blow out of Philly just by his word. He don't gotta do no music with him. All he gotta do is shout him out. And I mean, I understand you can't shout everybody out because everybody ain't ready, everybody ain't hot.
You think he got the juice like that though? I don't think so.
I think he do for this city. You know what I'm saying? Now it might not get you bubbling in the industry. You might not turn it into the next hot artist, but him bigging you up can't hurt.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying he got the kind of influence Drake got, but
I was about to say because Ab said when Drake mentioned him, he got like 200,000 or 300,000 followers, just like that.
yeah.
Like I don't think Meek got that juice, but like
No,
you said,
no,
but
no,
from
no.
the city, you gonna be you can at least
Yeah.
do shows and shit.
So like who I feel like I hear everybody talk about the
Pound
boy
Side Pop.
Pound Side Pop, the boy Kerr or
Leaf
whoever.
Ward.
Oh yeah.
Leaf Ward.
Yeah, Core.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if he was actually like shot one of these dudes out, and especially or
He was on the BET John too. Like he
the boy Core, right?
Yeah,
I seen it.
he getting
That's what I'm saying. But just imagine
his ground on,
how that trajectory can be increased or sped up if Meek.
or just a feature.
Yeah,
If he
you
get
know what
like
I'm
a
saying?
feature, yeah.
You know what I mean? This dog. That's all some people be needing is, and like I said, I don't know Meek personally, and I can't really speak to this 100%. But from people that I know who know him, who supposedly know him, because I don't, like I said, this might all be some false shit. They say he one of them type boys where it's like, no, like he ain't like not like he ain't helping, but
You gotta put your get your
not even that. Like he a help, but he ain't really trying to help.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he want to be the top dog at all times. Like so, if you even got like a little slight buzz,
He gonna shit on you.
yeah, he not shit on you, but he just he ain't breaking his neck to help you. You know what I'm saying?
It's a business though. Maybe he.
I get that, but
give back.
but at some point you gotta.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of people had this perception of Philly rappers, whereas though they spitters.
Yeah, that's a fact. We got the
songs.
best spitters.
They spitters. They can't make songs, and
That's a fact.
like they're not good at making hits. So
True.
I mean, that could be what it is. I mean, excluding Lil Uzi, but a lot of them
P&B make alright songs.
he do. But I mean, as far as like hits, like niggas like Meek. See, when we talk about Meek and P&B and all these other people, they're famous to us. Like they're really big to us, but to some niggas over, you know, Ohio or Chicago or out there,
Meek popping.
No, I'm saying, but it's his buzz. Do they feel the same about him that we feel? Is it the same?
To be honest, though, a lot of times you get more love from outside of your state than you do in your state,
Right.
especially like in your city.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Unless you're doing something directly for your city. You know what I'm saying? Like people, it might be motherfuckers in Detroit that really fuck with Meek heavy. In Houston that fuck with Meek heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but you know what I'm saying? He might get shit on here though.
I mean, well, the shit he been doing lately is, I guess, kind of making it worse for him. Like
Meek?
Yeah, the antics he been doing lately. I mean, I feel like I'm starting to feel like Philly is kind of slightly over him.
I think niggas don't respect him. Like he got clowns like Tekashi and
It's that, and you know
academics,
why?
like
Yeah, you know why people lose respect for him, because you engage with niggas like that,
and he make moves based off emotions.
Yeah, like nigga, why are you interacting with Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Right.
Like, come on, man. Like,
Right.
I'm not even. Listen, first of all, I'm not even talking to this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking to this clown. Like, at no way, no how. Dudes like him and dudes like DJ Academics, like DJ. Listen, my whole twist
They
is
had
this.
like zero respect. Like, academics be right at it.
Yeah, and it's like,
but I don't respect that
and
either,
I think that I don't respect that because they know Meek's situation.
And, no,
they
but
know he on parole. They know he really can't get in trouble.
it's
So
not even that. It's academics be like, yeah, if he gonna do something, I'm going to the cops. Well, don't talk crazy like you.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, that's what I don't respect. Like, even if he not on parole, you can't still be talking this way.
talk crazy and then
like if you do something, he said that, I'm going right to the cops. Like, no, that's bitch shit.
yeah, it is bitch shit.
But he got his following. That's why like Tekashi got a following, because his lane. If you start, I feel like if people stop like watching him or let his lane be for the type of niggas he got, he won't even be like tested by these clowns. Like they, I don't know.
I know a lot of people say a lot of shit about Meek. I mean, but one thing I can say is he don't make bad albums.
No,
Can't take
I
that.
actually like Meek. I wasn't the biggest Meek fan, but he always made at least a song or two that I liked. But the last two projects,
Them Jones been on point.
yeah, I liked them. I like
Yeah,
the
I ain't
championship
gonna
joint.
say
I
he
like.
make no bad album.
You don't-
I
you
think
don't-
people who
no.
don't make a bad album is like for some reason I think the Game don't make a bad album. But I don't think the Game make a bad
No,
album.
Game don't make bad
The
albums.
game.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Game, nigga. It's only
Yeah,
one.
Game
The
made-
Game.
He actually make all his albums pretty much be dope.
Tough,
He made good
yeah.
albums.
Jesus Peace was an alright album.
He just dicky too much for me, but he make good
He
music.
name drop every
Yeah.
5 seconds. That shit is hard.
I think that's debatable. Let me see something. I'm surprised you said that.
But as far as Philly rap, I think the climate's the same. I think the skill level's the same. I mean, obviously the music is different, but yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess Uzi and Meek and PNB and other niggas who on the rise, they gotta just do the right thing with the torch, man. Like they can't do nothing to fuck it up.
After the documentary and the Doctor's Advocate and Jesus Peace, the rest of them shits is suspect.
Like what?
The Game albums.
Like what? What's the name of it?
The documentary, that's a good album.
The
That's
Red
a-
album was fire.
That's a classic album. The documentary, which was the first one. The Doctor's Advocate.
Documentary 2 was tough.
Jesus Peace.
The Red album.
That's the one joint I didn't listen to.
What was on here? He had the joint with the feature with Drake. That was alright. The Good in the Bad and the Ugly. I like that song. I remember that joint. But other than that, I mean, it's all opinion based. I was just saying, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, he makes.
But I don't think Meek. You said Meek had like all tough albums, and I think I'm with OG. Like it's albums where he got a couple songs that I fuck with. Like I can even say more than
Wins and
one or
Losses
two.
was a good ass album.
It was okay.
The other joint with
Dreams and Nightmares was good.
Huh?
Dreams and Nightmares was good.
it was okay, but
I liked
it got better.
Same as Wins and Losses.
Huh?
But
Wins and
Championship.
Losses was a good ass album.
Wait. Championship. What was the one before Championship? Wins and Losses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, them two.
The
Yeah.
Red joint. Yeah, that joint.
Yeah,
That joint with
yeah,
Chris
And the
Brown
other
on
one
it.
before that, which had Lord Knows, was the feature with Tory Lanez. I can't remember the album. That was a good album.
Yeah, but
I
nonetheless,
like all his albums. They was pretty good to me.
Yeah,
Don't
so-
say Tory Lanez on this fucking podcast no more, nigga. Fuck
Come
on
on,
with
bro.
you, man.
what's wrong with Tory Lanez?
Nigga
Don't
shot
get him.
Meg,
Don't get him
man.
started. Don't
Get it all.
get
Yeah, I
him
ain't getting
started.
all that, man.
He shot Meg.
Yo,
So
stop.
So what though?
Stop.
I was trying to figure out. So why can't he say it?
Or what?
Why can't he say it?
Because I
Or
don't
what?
Huh?
Why
Or
you don't
what?
fuck with him?
Fuck around with you. I don't fuck with no Tory Lanez, nigga. That ass nigga.
Tory Lanez got bangers too.
He do, but I don't fuck with him. R. Kelly got bangers. You listen to them?
Nah, fuck with him.
I do. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
That's why you that creep boy that be in the red. What,
Yeah,
what's it called? The red room?
red door.
Yeah, red door.
Watching niggas get pussy from across the room.
Right next to him. Like, stop hitting my elbow. Like,
No, hit my elbow. Hit my elbow.
You guys really got to do this here.
I was here first, man. Like,
I'm just trying to get a dance.
yeah.
Oh,
Like, when you finish up, can you come? Give me 5 minutes,
can you
please.
clean, wipe yourself out, man? And
Yo, man.
I'll be at the bar. Y'all niggas crazy, man. All right, Jordan. So you had something you wanted to enlighten us on. So enlighten.
All right, so I want to ask y'all something. What's something that you had to see for your own eyes in order for you to believe? Now, for me, I was born in 92.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's going to be the crack era. Now, all I can do is hear people's stories and see things on YouTube or, just look at research, things like that. But to me, in my opinion, I don't want to offend nobody, but it wasn't that bad. But that's because I did not live through it. I had no experience of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to say I wish I could have it, like I could travel back in time and see the experiences that people had. Because I don't think nothing that I see on YouTube or see,
The stories you hear.
yeah, it doesn't mean no justice. I need to see how this drug destroyed the black community and how it just basically took fathers out of homes, how it took mothers, it took sons, it took daughters. And one thing I could say is I love how John Singleton really did the movie the show Snowfall, because the way the characters develop into crackheads and develop, they go down that rabbit hole, and you see them season after season, they drastically get worse, is a beautiful picture of how, you know, it's very authentic and how it actually happened.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know that the opioid epidemic that we're going through now is bad, but, you know, I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen worse. And, you know, you were from that era, so what was it like? I mean, because a lot of people tell me it was like the nightmare that they couldn't escape.
It was, because being young and being like entrenched in that environment, it was almost one of them things where it was like you see so many people jumping off this same cliff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's speeding jumping off the same cliff. So it's like, why people keep jumping off this cliff? It was just weird. Like, it was like, to me, the craziest part and the scariest part was watching people go from A to Z. And I'm talking about, it was like a snap of a finger. Like, this person had everything: house, job, marriage, children, like, it had everything. The American dream.
You threw it away, or lost
Threw
it
it
all?
away, and I'm talking about and how fast it happened. So it's not like you start smoking crack January 1st, and it's 2-3 years later now, and you starting to see the effect. It was like you smoke crack January 1st, February 1st, March 1st. Your life is like over. Like, everything you had, everything you worked for is gone. Like, I'm talking about in a snap of a finger. You'd be like, you won't even recognize a motherfucker. Like, I had a family member. Like I told you, I had a family member. I won't say a name on here. Put up business out there. But I had a family member who was like one of my favorite people in the world. Like I said, I remember all the dudes in the neighborhood wanting to talk to her. Pretty as new money. She got mixed up in that shit, and I'm talking about, dog. The very first time I seen her, cause you know they always go off, and that's nothing. They always go off, and you don't see them for weeks or whatever at a time. And I remember the first time she that person dipped off, and I remember my folks went and got her. Like, she looked it so bad that I was scared.
You was young?
Yeah, I probably was like 12, 11, 12, around that age. And I'm talking about, dog, like, and I'm not talking about like bad, like she looked like, I'm talking about like homeless bad. Like, she looked and smelled so bad that it was just like, I could not believe that it was her. I'm like, yo, this was like my fly, always clean, always hair done, always had the nice clothes. This was her. Like, my grandfather used to spoil her. Like, spoil her rotten. She ain't want for nothing, bro. And to go from that, and she was in her 20s, to go from that to like, yo, unrecognizably, like, fucked up. Like, dog, like, that shit was scary, bro. And that shit lasted for decades, yo. Like, decades. Like, I'm talking about, she was come home, be right, and then you would think everything, she was over the hump, everything be good. And it felt like soon as everybody let their guards down, she gone. And be gone for weeks, months at a time. Come back with the same bullshit story. I'm sorry, y'all, crying and everything. It got to the point where my skin was hardened to that shit. Like, oh, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Like, you're going to be gone again. It started being like a joke. Like, we start calling her like Smokey and shit like that. Because it was like, at this point, it was like, it's not we don't care no more, but we were just numb to it at this point. Yeah. And then that shit you started seeing it in the neighborhood more and more and more and more. My old head used to live right next door to me. Always had the nice whips. Him and my pops worked together. Always had nice whips. Always talking all they got bankroll. Had the wife with the fatty. All the stuff that niggas be thinking they want. Had the crib back G-Town. Stone cold smoke. like stone cold smoke. Like to this day, stone cold smoke. I ain't gonna say his name, put his business out there, but anybody in the hood, y'all know what I'm talking about. Stone cold smoker. And I'm talking about like to this day, you go uptown right now, and your nigga probably somewhere up there smoking right now.
Yeah,
like one of my wife's girlfriends that my wife used to like kick it with back in the day, like my wife age. Stone cold smoker. And it's like, dog.
How can they fuck with crack?
I don't like. That's the scary part, cause it's like, yo,
Like you're seeing all of that.
that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Like the reference I was making at the beginning, like you see everybody jumping off this same cliff.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is you jumping off? You know it ain't. You know there's certain death down there. Why you jumping off that cliff?
Yeah.
You know what's down there.
I just want to know, like, how, like, is that drug that good? Like, how? What does it do to you?
Well,
like, how does, like, what
I
the fuck?
talked to somebody and they said the very first blast of crack
is what you chase for the rest of
is like, they said it's like the greatest feeling that your body would ever feel.
No.
I'm just telling you what they say. They say that shit's the best feeling you ever had. And then they say that shit lasts for like I guess a few minutes. They say then it go away, and then they say every time you smoke after that, you be feeling like you're about to get right back there, but then it shut off.
So they chasing.
So that's why.
So they say that every time you be chasing, you be like right there, you be trying to smoke that shit, like you be high as shit, motherfucker, be scrambling trying to get more crack, thinking, damn, if I get more crack,
it's a little bit more.
It's a little bit more. I'm gonna get there.
I'm like halfway. Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's 10 years later, and you still ain't get back to that euphoria.
Yeah.
So basically, everywhere was like Kensington to Philadelphia.
Yeah. Crack houses. Like I'm talking about, like it was damn near a crack house on every block.
Yeah,
everybody, y'all know. Everybody watching this podcast know from your child, people from a certain age, y'all know it was crack. Well, y'all know the memorable crack house or crack houses in y'all area. Like everybody knew them.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody knew the crack houses. Like, and that shit was like crazy. And it's kind of unfair. Not saying that one is better than the other, or it's like a fucking race, but it's kind of unfair to compare opioids to like the crack era.
I don't think it's fair at all.
Because it ain't. I mean, it been around, but it ain't been around. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean?
Was there ever functional crackheads?
Yeah, it was functional crackheads. It was functional crackheads.
Like they can keep a job and do that and then go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And it was like shit. Fuck the mayor of Baltimore, Marion Barry, or the mayor of DC, was a fucking crackhead.
It's Samuel, right? Didn't they say that?
Yeah, but I'm talking about this nigga was really like the mayor. This nigga was smoking crack in the whole. They called this nigga smoking crack in the hotel with hookers and all that shit. Crack everywhere. It's crack-a-palooza. It's all crack. This nigga the mayor of DC. Like this nigga Marion Barry. Google that name, Marion Barry. Y'all gonna be cracking the fuck up. You probably go on YouTube right now. They pull this nigga out of fucking little ass hotel with handcuffs and a perm. This nigga getting high as a motherfucker. Had these fucking white jaws. Marion fucking Barry. I never forget that shit.
So, you know, I know Philadelphia is a very violent place right now, but I don't think it's nothing compared to what y'all probably seen in the 80s.
It was more violent. It's probably more violent now, or it's probably more dangerous now because they killing everybody. See, back then, it was 90% drug related. You know what I'm saying? Or 95% drug related. And I mean, if you wasn't selling drugs or you wasn't doing certain stuff, you pretty much was cool.
Right.
Now you could just be anywhere. You could be getting gas and motherfucker run up on you all crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's more dangerous then, but it was definitely a lot. I think it was. I don't even want to say it's definitely. It's like more killing now, but it was definitely a lot of killing. It was definitely a lot of killing, but it was like
but
I
you
said,
could pinpoint it. Now
yeah, you knew what it was. Like
you saying, there's more random acts of murder and
if you were from uptown, you knew not to go in the Jaguar and shit like that. Like, you know what? I know who in there.
Yeah.
They call that shit the OK Corral. Like, no, I ain't going in there. I'm cool. You knew certain places just not to go unless you was from that neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I could say that.
I mean, well, can you respect a nigga like Franklin Saint? Or we all know who the story is based upon, but can you respect a nigga like that, knowing him and the CIA basically did all that?
See, I'm not really up on that story, and plus I'm not really up on.
Who is it based off of?
I think it's based off Rick Ross.
No, he said it's not. I just seen the Vlad interview. He said it's not based off him.
Who's based off?
Yeah, I didn't finish.
Well,
watching it.
regardless
That's just in the title,
of who it's based off, it's
supposed to be about him.
the story. Whatever the name you want to use is it's a true story.
But he's working with the CIA now.
Yeah, he's been working.
Oh,
with
he's
CIA.
been working with them.
Yeah.
To supply crack
Yeah.
to the youth or the city or inner city.
Everybody's involved.
I mean, I understand why people don't respect it, and then I understand why some people take the approach of, shit, they're gonna buy it off somebody.
What's the difference between him doing that or him paying cops off to let them steal? Like, what's the difference between him and Frank Lucas outside of the rat, like, or one of the New York drug dealers who paid off cops? Like, I'm trying to figure out what's the difference. Like, what's the difference between working with the CIA and paying off cops?
Working with the CIA, paying off cops.
I guess what Jordan trying to say basically is like,
he knew it was poison.
you helping these people.
Yeah, you helping away. You helping away, man.
Like basically try to wipe out your community.
For $1.
In a sense.
Even though if you just don't selling crack, you still helping a white man, technically.
Yeah, but I could take. But somebody could also take the approach of like, well, if I did it or not, somebody else is going to do it. So
right.
I might as well get rich. I mean, it's fucked up to think like that. But
yeah, because you're selling your people.
Yeah,
out.
but I understand the logic.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I understand where they might try to get some. You know what I mean?
So,
share some logic with that. But
yeah.
I don't agree with it, but you know.
I mean, no, it's just, a lot of them are like well respected, or niggas look up to him like, oh well, yeah. I mean, he a businessman, or he this, he that. I mean, but at what cost? Because I mean, he's seen like at certain point, some of these niggas that have sold crack or coke, whatever, they sold it to niggas' moms. Like niggas probably sold it to their best friend mom. Like niggas, like it's scary.
Yeah, I seen a nigga punch on him. I seen somebody punch on a dude for that. Like, boy, mine was a quote unquote new smoker.
Yeah.
And the young boy was trying to get his mom to, no, fuck that. My mom ain't doing that. And he told the boy, like, look, don't nobody listen, don't nobody sell that. So the boy, rest in peace, my man, and he told the boy, like, he ain't say nothing. All right, yeah, you right. But did it anyway. And boy, like, tuned him up, like, and he was an old head boy. He was a young boy, like tuned him up, like something vicious. Like, tuned him up, like, I told him, you do that shit again, I'm gonna put you in the box, nigga. Like, and I don't think he saw that man mom no more. Yeah, yo.
Man, I was about to say, how did that end?
No, he was cool.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I know you talk shit a lot of niggas from the 80s and Generation X shit on millennials, but some of that shit is valid because y'all did deal with that and HIV at its highest point at the same time. So it's like,
that era was wild. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like 80s, 90s, man, like that shit was wild, man. It was some crazy shit, but there was some fun times too, man. Like, I don't regret growing up in that era, man. Cause like I said, you got exposed to a lot of shit, man. And you seen what not to do. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit molded me into who I am now. You can perceive that however you want, but I just look at that, like that era, just growing up in them times, like seeing some of that wild ass shit, like, like the world will never be like that again. And I wish
it shouldn't be, right?
It shouldn't be, but as far as like I'm talking about like just the times, like, because I don't want just crack to just just overwhelm. Like, I don't want people to just think that's all the 80s and 90s was about was crack. Because no, like, to me, I just think life was just more fun in them times because it just felt like everything was just more vibrant. Like now, it seemed like
Vibrant. That's a good word.
dog. Like I really miss like sitting outside in the summertime. Somebody got the music dumping.
Mm-hmm.
It's your homies, it's girls. It's like everybody just chilling.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody worrying about nobody. You know what I'm saying?
It's like little shit like that. Like we came up at the end of like the drill team era.
Mhm.
Like that's they don't even have that no more. I get what you're saying.
Hmm?
Like the drill team, you don't remember drill teams?
Drill team. What you mean? Like the rap or drill team? Drill team.
No, like they used to have like a real drill team. Like they used to
Oh, the
Walk around with the drums and
yeah,
shit.
like
yeah,
a whole
we
like
did.
they don't got none of that shit no more. It's
we
like
definitely did. I remember that.
they used to come down like have like fuck up block parties. Like
Yeah, we definitely had that.
they make their own block parties.
Yeah.
Like
Like shit like that. I remember the girls on my block. Shout out to Regina and Key and all them, Keisha and all that. They used to have these, I think they used to be called like the Bulldogs.
that's I don't know if that's good.
And they used to be called, they used to go around, they had like their little t-shirts and everything, and they used to go to like other little blocks and they would challenge them. You know how girl we doing all that, the stepping and shit. My name, Keisha.
Right.
But that's like we used to follow them to other people's blocks, and you know what I mean?
They still jump rope.
I don't know.
Like
No,
I don't even know. I doubt it.
I don't even go outside.
Yeah, everything. Why you gotta go outside? You can talk to everybody on your phone or on your tablet.
and I can cook you on virtual jump rope on my iPad.
Yeah, right.
Like, fuck that.
But yeah, like I mean, I miss the times. It was just a lot. Like I said, for the lack of a better word, it just was more vibrant. It was just more. It felt like it was more to do, even though it probably wasn't.
Yeah.
It just felt like it was more to do. Now it's just like.
Yeah, because it's the random acts of violence. Why would
Yeah,
you want your kid out there?
Yeah, like going to summer league games, like or just playing in summer league games. Like I wouldn't, man. If I had a son right now, I wouldn't let my son play no summer league games outside.
Really?
No, outside? No, man. Hell no. Hell no.
Some of these games used to pop.
Used to be the shit out your way, Parkside, like all them joints, up our way, Simons, 16 Susquehanna.
You
like,
wouldn't let them play because it's no code, right?
Because it just
kids is getting killed and women
that
and
the sideline. Like it's always been heckling on the sideline, but it was always a level of respect. Right? It was always like, ain't nobody gonna disrespect you. We'll talk about your game.
Yeah, right.
We'll talk about your shoes you got on. We'll talk about my man just cooked you.
Right.
But it ain't gonna be no pussy. You better not do that.
Everything is settled on the court.
Like
everything is settled on the court.
And even when it was over, even it's like if me and you, we going like I'm from one hood, you from another hood, and we going at it. We the two best point guards and whatever, and we going at it. And your squad barking, my squad barking. When it's over, it's y'all baby, fuck y'all got us, or we got y'all. Like you know what I mean? And it wasn't no. That was it because you never know. In the winter league, we might be playing on the same squad. Like you know what I'm saying? So. Every now and then it might have escalated to a little something, but it never went no further than like a fist fight.
Even with the B-boy era, like y'all niggas, I'm pretty sure y'all talk shit to each other. You know the B-boy era.
Yeah.
Y'all talk shit to each other, but ain't nobody gonna die like over.
No. Because everybody really was cool. That was just part of it. Like that really was just part. That was when like when you playing shit like basketball, like talking trash was just part of it.
Right.
Now you talk trash to a motherfucker. Now you might really gotta, you know what I mean, watch your back. Like, it's crazy. But
it's just that shit just sound like one big ass hard.
Especially with a nigga like me on the court, because if you playing against a nigga like me,
here you go.
You know what? I ain't even gonna go down that road, man.
Go.
Y'all ain't listen, man. Anybody who know old D Nelson, man, y'all know what time it is.
I feel like you remind these niggas that's watching this about your game that nobody's ever seen.
Yeah, because the nigga that seen your game said he locked you the fuck up.
Who said
that? Y'all to sleep.
Yeah, you keep talking sleep crazy. Everybody knows sleep crazy. Sleep wear do rag, he ball head. You know sleep crazy. Say no, that's my bad. Shout out my nigga sleep. I cook the head, I cook the shit out you sleep. You know, you and fucking Mel, fuck both y'all niggas.
I'm just saying, man. But anyway, sound like it was y'all dealt with some crazy horrors.
We did, man. Like the times was crazy, man. But at the same time, man, it was pretty fun, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, it was the funnest time of my life, man. From mid '80s to like the mid '90s, 2000s, it was probably the best times of my life, man.
What's that? Like teen?
Yeah, I probably was like from the time I was like 8 till I probably was like
23.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was just something that was on my mind that I really feel like I would have to actually see for myself to believe everything, all the stories that people told me, because some of them stories is just,
because them shits is horrific.
I can't really
Yeah.
You ever talk to somebody that used to do crack and they be like, no, there's no way I did that.
Yeah.
Like, or there's no way you can imagine them doing some shit like that. Because you reformed or you are who you are now, but whatever that drug, that poison, that demon was, had you acting crazy out
And
there.
they tell you some out of pocket shit like, you don't know what you willing to do when you down for your life.
How dare you judge me, nigga?
Right.
You don't know what you would do.
Like, I'll suck somebody.
I know I wouldn't be out here sucking no dick. Like, that's for damn sure.
That nigga be like, don't never say what you'll never do.
One nigga with 1, 2.
I said the same thing, nigga. You think my teeth fell out, nigga? I took my teeth off for extra money, nigga.
I had a good job.
Yeah. I yanked these teeth out of my mama's basement, nigga. I made more money like that.
I had a good job. I had a BMW, I had a townhouse. I was a principal. You don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, nigga. But anyway, wash my car, nigga. Like,
right.
Nigga will wash 4 cars and he walk away with $12. Like, oh, this nigga.
And a couple airplane shots. Like 4 airplane shots. Like, fuck it.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This boy, I don't know if boy was a smoker or alcoholic. He used to be right across the driveway, but nigga always was in the driveway. We call, you know how every block got like a block captain?
Mm-hmm.
We used to call this nigga the driveway captain. And I'm talking about, it would be me, my wife, her girlfriend Precious, her cousin Kendra. If y'all 2 niggas here, be y'all 2, anybody here, I had this nigga wash and vac everybody car. I get that nigga like a dub. And like,
you ain't shit though.
A bag of like a bag of shorties, but the shit don't nobody want.
Right.
Like the nasty
Baileys
shit.
and
like the nasty shit. And he be like, "Thank you, brother." Like,
so you taking advantage of that, man? Like,
yeah,
where
you
where your morals at?
I ain't gonna lie, I'd have did that shit too. But here's the thing. Is it really taking advantage of him? If he would have did that shit for $10, but I gave him a dub and some third and short.
You couldn't have gave.
I didn't put the crack. I didn't put the crack in his lungs.
Why is you to say? Who are you to say what your monetary value is better than mine?
I'm not. What I'm saying is that you're getting over.
How much is a proper car wash worth?
$10. But that ain't the point.
To you
watching all y'all fucking cars.
But
and
to you,
how long that take? Like, yo, you ain't low. Like you full of shit.
Don't have listen. You call me whatever. I've been called worse shit than that. I don't give a fuck.
Well, okay,
you said you gave him a bag full of.
No, it probably was like 10 in there.
How much them Jones cost? How much do it?
I don't know, but it'd be the nasty shit that nobody would drink. So that shit was like worthless to me. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't care. It might have been more than that. But you know what I mean? I gave him like
It might have been like $40.
I gave a nigga like a ShopRite bag. Nobody in ShopRite, it was like a Ziploc bag, but the
I'm
big
just
Ziploc
horrible,
bag.
bro.
Full of all the bullshit. I went through the buckets and put all the bullshit in there.
Yeah.
So I can fit in this fucking Ziploc bag. And just gave that shit 21 days for nothing. Like, yo, that nigga eyes this big. Like chest of cheetah joint.
I had to do this. I ain't had to get my knees
Ain't do
dirty.
nothing.
Like, fuck that.
Like, yeah, I had to suck no dick today. Like the God.
You're right.
But my wife would get a nigga food. Like, I used to actually look out for over here. Like my wife was giving food, shit like that. He would take the trash out. I'm like,
This nigga was a slave on a low.
That's what I'm saying.
But but it wasn't just me though. Like everybody on the block.
So since everybody got slaves, it's cool for you to have a slave?
No, that's
what you're saying. Like, that's what he's saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Y'all hear this man, right?
Yeah, he on some
what
shit.
I'm saying is, everybody used to look out for. Her name was Wendell. Everybody's look out for Wendell. But I used to. It started with me and my wife, and we started like we the only one like really like giving him some kind of money. You know what I mean? So you getting booze, some bread, and a grub.
Do you automatically try lowball smokers?
Yes.
I see, like off the top. My dad, this lady walked down the street with a fucking what's the shit? Not a suitcase, the drill set. She said, "All I want is $20." That nigga pulled out a knot. He pulled out a fucking knot and was like, "All I got is 10." It was just like, dog, like how you gonna show her $5.50 in cash
Yeah.
And tell you guys 10. Like y'all
She
niggas,
don't know what that's for.
like,
You know what I mean? I got other shit to do.
yeah, y'all out of pocket. Like y'all niggas just automatically just lowball.
Y'all some horrible people.
I know. I'm not gonna talk shit because I would do the same.
I'm gonna call worse shit than that.
You're a horrible person.
Yeah, I would do the
Whatever,
same.
man. Listen, man, we out of here, man. So thank y'all for watching and tuning in us, man, for episode 23. I said 22 at first. 23. So yeah, we 2 away from Apple. Like I said, we appreciate y'all tuning in, watching, man. Remember to go to YouTube, search BRC Podcast, like and subscribe. And yeah, man, we catch y'all next week, man. All right, peace.